You get frustrated. You don't get no right to what are the baby? No. And that's supposed to be that. What are the child? What are the baby? What are get money? You get your frustrated, man. 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 You get frustrated. You don't get no right to what are the baby? No. And that's supposed to be that. You cannot get no right to earn worker. You must give me the money account or either where you get the money from and blah 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 blah. Wow! What I say when you got the trouble they want from that ass wow, that you made me very. Where who now in the country?
This station rules the nation. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The sound of the conga. This is the TBS, the True Breakfast Show on Truth 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. I'd like to say a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. Oh, yes. How much I love literature. Back in school, the girls are not to blame. All I returning, chapter 1 of the girls are not to blame. The struggle of man begins at breath. And I'm going deep into all I wrote this morning. Chapter 1 of the gods are not to blame. The struggle of a man begins at birth. Only the madman will go to bed when his roof is on fire. 40 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Good morning, welcome to the TBS. From Nimba to Lofa, from Lofa to Mangibe, from Mangibe to Monserrater, from Monserrater going to Great Kidman County, and the Mendes, the VAR, the guys in the Lofa community always listening to the TBS. Boa Bia Ikaguama, speaking some Mendes this morning. Grambassa, good morning. Lepwenie, Awane, Lofa County, Livezu, Falezu. Good morning, Maryland County, Sino County. Good morning. Good morning, Grand Crew. And the people of Nifui Grand Crew. They are not for the on this show. Upon this throw. And Marka is bouncing, waiting for me to do Nimba County.
I'm not expecting much.
You're not expecting much? Oh, man. Where's Richmond? I say, help me now. No, Richmond can't do it. Tell us you help me now. Abua, Awo, Ilo, man. Come here. Oh, yes. Hey, Bon County, good morning. This is the TBS. The love of liberty matters, yeah. Let justice be done to all. When you wake up in the morning, think for a better Liberia. 12 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Good morning, President Joseph Human Boyka. Think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. Wish well for your country. Good morning to all of our elected lawmakers. When you go on the grounds of the Capitol building, think for a better district, a better county, a better country. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Roberts, Marka Davis. Together, we're going to have breakfast straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. In the midst of all, country first. Yes, good morning, Marka. How you doing this morning?
Yes, good morning.
I try.
Good.
With the dialects?
Yes, you know, the thing is, I can't grade you because if it were Gio and Manon or Ma and Dan, the original names, I would have graded you, but I can't grade you because all our values for right now, I don't know what they
No,
are.
but at least I did intro.
Yeah,
man.
It could sound good, but may not be exact. However, we want to say thank you. You try. At least you are practicing. It's good.
My man Jacob Debbie, the representative for Grand Judea, up to now, he refused to, to go me through the crime.
Which district?
District 3. Okay. Yeah, Grand Judea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So folks, again, good morning. A lot of things happening in the country. We just transitioned, and so a lot of things will be taking shape. So yes,
how many days we counting Joseph Boyka government now? Day number 2.
Yeah, today
will be count. The same will count in the election for the 300.
What?
We'll count the first 100 days for Joseph Boyka.
No,
Mamaka will count it from 300 to win to the election. So we'll count.
Yes, folks, it's great. There'll be a lot of things. Other people with interest will start to get at other people who they see as maybe being choices for certain things and all of that. But we move. However, this morning, let me say good morning to my people of Nimba County. Again, Nimba has some of the best sons and daughters across the country, even at the level of the legislature, both the Senate and the House. So we want to say thank you for representing our county, and also to members or citizens from other counties, Liberians as a whole. I think we have great people, great sons and daughters who are spread across every sectors in the country. So like the president has consistently said, Liberians will be given opportunity to work in their own country.
Non-united partisan.
We cannot divide the country.
Non-united partisan.
Non-united partisan. We cannot split the country on political lines. If we do so, the first thing is it will not be only bad for maybe people who will not have opportunity, but it will be bad for the ruling party itself. Because you will create a space for criticism that you will have to deal with for the next 6 years. So you have to, all you do is look for the best and give them the opportunity to serve.
Thank you. Yeah, Butchers were the best high school 81%.
In a dialect greeting?
Yeah, in a dialect greeting. The one Zina Sama go to Gola. Okay, I will bit by bit.
I beg you. Yeah, so we move.
But he asked me, I know 2 things,
What you know?
Ilagbe.
What's the name?
Yeah, and Paco Miami.
Come, let's eat rice.
Yeah. These are 2.
Now let's eat rice.
Yeah, at least wait, but our stable food now. Yes, probably the second eat Edo.
So you see now.
So
you see now. I know something too.
Yeah.
To talk it at the problem.
What MS say? That other assignment. MLS will count the first 100 days in Joseph Boyka. That's a good assignment. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's important because leaders will always promise 100 days. So they will say in my first 100 days, and even during the inaugural address, he also mentioned that in his 100 days he will try
your car will not hit you
to tackle some of the issues. I didn't hear that one at the inauguration.
The interview had the first 100 days.
Yeah, he talked. On the air during the during the interview, he said that, but he didn't
Okay.
say that during the inauguration.
Also, inauguration speech.
Yeah, he didn't talk
Okay,
about Kana Hishi.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he only he mentioned the 100 days.
every November I'm facing better. Okay.
No.
Wako nukwe. Eh?
No, the better the guy.
Don't let me speak better. Nuku.
The better was correct.
That's big better. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, correct.
Let me stop that team, man.
Eli, boy, what's the name?
Yeah.
Paku Mami, come let's eat rice.
I have left
What's wrong with that?
the better 101 class on LU.
I didn't think better until you left.
The professor, which brother said, no, you have to change the partner. I said, no, the better teacher, you know, say that French are lady anyway. Yes. Good morning, folks. It's great to be here this morning. 7 minutes up to 8 o'clock. This is your best team you love listening to. I mean, everybody have the favorite team, yes, but we try to do our best. Marka and I don't team up regularly, yes, but when we meet on in the morning, it appears that Joseph Boyga have appointed both of our ministers still up for
There's just something that is not connecting.
Yeah, but guess what? I roamed the street up to 3 a.m. this morning.
Can you imagine?
One of the true soil sees the sun at midnight. I love for Prince Johnson.
Something is not just connecting, but I don't know what is that.
Yeah. Anyway,
we'll work it out.
Now the birthday after now, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
To have a soil still standing.
So how was it?
The Frenchman said, "Come see, come ça." Not good, not bad.
Yeah.
Now, when you say George, we are. George to put it in French and put it in English. You understand, George? We are. So now, George, we are. Look at the whole group. George, we are. Put it in French. But first visit the Flocker Clone. Yes, I visited the church twice.
Okay.
Yes, I never fell in the spirit.
I went there once. Yeah, I went there once.
I went to Flocker country. I never fell in the spirit. George looked at the whole congregation and George threw the whole thing in French. I said, correct. Then he came back to English. I said, good. This is a good man. Anyway, 5 minutes up to 8 o'clock. Yes, we have the female. This lady is so consistent on the social media, a very strong, resilient, brilliant.
She's a general,
strong fighter.
Yeah.
If you want to see a female politician that have a thick skin, then I'll give it up for Binta Ability this morning. Yeah, very strong. Yes, you want to see what we have this morning?
Yes, let's bring up what we got this morning. Again, is Wednesday today. We'll take the health tips with David Coty for 5 minutes, as usual. Review of the local dailies. We'll start that at 10 after 8 o'clock this morning. We'll bring you the review of the local dailies. We want to bring you up to speed what's happening also in the print media. Again, EcoBank Liberia says you should try to get the prepaid card and express card for any of the branches free of charge and be part of the raffle draw with the winner set to travel to the Ivory Coast to watch the grand final of the African Cup of Nations AFCON 2023. NAFA scores high mark and signed with the Moroccan government. As we said in the news, there will be the launch of that ceremony, which will take place on Friday. We'll talk about that. Again, I think I raised this issue recently, and it's coming back again about this issue of a single media institution being handpicked to cover the presidency.
The media thing.
People looking for issue. You know, I attended, like I said, I'll always remember in March 2018, I attended the first MECA press conference that the finance minister Samuel, the outgoing finance minister Samuel, in fact, former, because they are
replacing already.
The former finance minister attended. The man, directed his weapon as the media. He said, the media fought us for 12 years and we survived. So we don't have time for the media. You have 250% press freedom. Say whatever you want to say about our administration. I said, yes.
Wow.
I've been saying this forever. I was at our press conference. He said that.
The media fought you for how many years?
12 years. They were in opposition media fighting it, which is not true. It was the media who gave them voice.
So in short, we are saying good morning to President
we'll
Joseph
Boyga.
Do Orlando. I'm too vexed now.
So I just want to say that, part of it so that they can know. One media covering the presidency as it is. We'll talk about that.
One media institution.
Yes. Again, the president first address to the legislature on the full working Monday. We look up to that. We'll talk about that also. Some folks within the rescue mission, they have started to question people's qualifications already on social media. I think the latest one being the one coming at Ambassador Sarah Beslianti, Reverend.
Yes.
Coming from
we'll try a light on it.
We'll talk about that also. But she has responded anyway.
Yes.
Again at 8:40 this morning, our Senate reporter Henson Dega will sit with us on the show this morning to look at what do we expect from the Senate, because he's been covering the Senate for a couple of years now. So when it comes to confirmation hearing and things, what are members of the Senate looking for in the nominees? You know, hence he will sit here for us to talk about some of these things regarding the upcoming confirmation hearings. At 9 o'clock, we bring you sports, entertainment, and commercials. Here, this show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia, the biggest GSM company in the country. Again, at 9:25, why do some people describe the appointment of officials as old wine in new bottle? Yes, we'll look at that.
You mean those who were appointed?
Yes, people are saying,
that
old wine in new bottle. But I don't know why you say, because the Unity Party is in power before and they came back.
Old wine in new bottle.
Yes. So, I mean, logically and rationally, it is just obvious that when a party is in governance and they are defeated, they recalibrate and come back. As we are seeing a party back, you see some of the faces back. So that is just understandable. But again, we'll throw light on the Western Cluster issue. The people in bombing and some part of Western Liberia are still having issues with the operation, which we have raised over and over. I think we are going to a month plus now since we start raising this issue. Since the government has taken or is taking shape now, we want to call the attention of the legislature to this issue. If we call for revisitation of the agreement, let them do that and do something about the people in that part of the country. We'll also again throw light on transition and expectation on the TBS this morning. So that's the makeup of the show and the breakfast we got for you this morning. In the midst of all, country first.
In the midst of Buckeye appointing a country first.
Yes, country first.
And Buckeye will won.
Yes.
So it's 8 o'clock. Let's bring on health tip right now on the True Breakfast Show. And of course, Derek Ernest Coty, you need some good ventilation here. I see you looking at the AC too much.
No, you
okay?
The weather over me already.
Okay. Yes. So Derek Coty is what the weather?
It is people honor weather, but once you honor me over you.
Okay. Derek Ernest Coty with our health tip coming up. And Derek Dala is speaking for Levi Zoo.
I speak Lama very well.
Levi Zoo.
Fire yourself.
Okay, fire Zoo. Okay. Ain't you understood me well, right?
Pardon?
You understood me well, right?
Yeah. You said what news?
Okay, what news? He said no bad news.
Yeah. Got all right. Zuno got Zuno. Trying to tell them get here. Got
Hold it right there. I mean, JMB, I'm not sending you an appointment yet.
Yeah, because you're going from fast.
You're going for too fast.
Yeah, I'm hearing all the appointment. I can't hear anything for my ministry. I don't know what happening. All right. Anyway, our health tip. Hepatitis B. Hepatitis B is a liver disease. It kills nearly 1 billion people every year around the world. Protect your liver by going to the hospital today to find out whether you have hepatitis B. Your liver is important, very important. It performs over 500 different jobs in your body, and it works 24 hours around the clock non-stop. If it stops working, you will die. It is spread through sexual contact, unclean needles. Those of you who like tattoos, the needle they normally use to do your tattoos, you got to be careful with the type of needle. On-screen blood, by having unprotected sex, mother to baby pregnancy. When the mother is pregnant, it can pass through the mother to get to the child. Razor blade. Those of you who go to the barber shop, please be careful. Whenever I go to the barber shop, I carry my own blade. I just make sure I give it to the guy, say, use this one. Because some of them are so wicked, they will want to use one blade for 2 or 3 people. Hepatitis B is also spread through toothbrushes, through the saliva, or people who are already infected. Be very, very careful. This is one reason why I said do not share your toothbrush with anybody. An untreated hepatitis B can lead to liver damage, liver failure, liver cancer, or even death. Be very careful. If you haven't tested yourself before for hepatitis B, do it today. Plenty of people are dying in this country or not. Sometimes they don't even know that is what killing them. Some of the signs or symptoms you can see are yellowing of the eyes, the one we call jaundice, abdominal pain, which means stomach pain, dark urine, loss of appetite, sometimes food there, but you don't feel like eating, fatigue, vomiting. Those are some of the things to watch out for. And let me emphasize here, I told you before that there are 78 main organs in the body. 5 of them are vital for survival. In other words, they must be working properly at all times if you want to live. The heart, the brain, the kidney, the liver, and the lungs. I'm not saying that other parts of other organs are not important. For example, your eye is an organ of the body, very, very important. But if you mess up, you don't take it of the eyes, you don't follow the rules, you can go blind, but you will still live. You'll be walking around, you'll be eating, and so on. But these 5 organs I talk about, be very, very careful with them. Tomorrow, you will hear more from me about what your liver can really do, the different jobs of the liver. I'm going to do it tomorrow. But I'm just telling you, don't let hepatitis B destroy your liver. You will die. Remember this, laughter is a very good thing for your health. When you laugh, it's good for you. So please set up a laughing club. I got my own here. Some friends come in. We just talk jokes and we laugh. Laughter can lower your blood pressure. Laughter can help you live longer. I'm already 70 and I won't go for another 70. So I'm going to be laughing every time. When you laugh for 15 minutes, it burns 50 calories in the body. Put your laughing club together. Now let me just throw a little joke so we can laugh. If it is not funny, you must laugh. I'm telling you now, the two of you do it.
Look, hold on, David. That joke you come and say, hey, if it's funny, you will be suspended. Okay.
No,
Don't even bring it to lie.
no, not about like. Yeah, even though I was mentioning this small boy, not about him. So no joke about like today. But all I know the one come and say, if the both of you don't laugh, you'll be in trouble. Former President William whispered in the ear of our current president, and people started wondering, what are people talking there? Even when Ellie and President Marka were talking, people wondering what. But I listened to everything. I was at my house here, and I was listening to all the small whisper. What former President Weah was telling Omen Parker was, my man, and you know our president before, you must take time with me. It's possible that I can come back anytime. Omen Parker said, come back where? Come back where? You better go. Okay, thank you.
Before you go, you that's what you feel. So what was Ellen telling Buckeye?
Oh, my brother, I didn't support you during the first term, 2017. Then 2023, I never supported you, and the way how you have won already. But remember, I made you vice president for 12 years, so we are still together. If I did anything wrong, but I know you very well. You are somebody who can keep grudge. Even though I did not support you in the 2 rounds, the 2 elections, I didn't support you. When my son died, you came to my house to sympathize with me. During my birthday last year, you came to celebrate with me. You are a good person. I know you will hold me good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So somebody called me to ask about this eating and drinking cold water. They asked, what about soft drink? You heard me?
David credit finish.
Oh, David gone? David, okay.
You're making
your
fun job for David.
I don't want that person to hold me contempt to say, oh yes, I wanted you to ask David about this. But anyway.
Yeah, the man credit go
David
hammer
will talk about it another time.
Yes, so it's about 7 minutes down, 8 o'clock. Thank you so much, Derek Koto of the health tip. He loved this job so much. Let's bring you the review of the local dailies. What's making news from the newspapers? And so, welcome to the review of the local dailies. What's making news from the print media? Yes, the song is for the motion picture Mohanan. This is the True Breakfast Show 96.1. My name is O'Neill along with Baka. Let's bring on the first top this morning. This has to do with the front page Africa. Well, a very interesting story on the front page Africa. Would it Joseph Boyka morning? Would it JMB morning? For sure, there's a question mark here. Let's see if I can zoom this. Corruption on waivers over 365,000 promised by President Boyka, intended for inaugural celebration in districts across the country. So the question here, would it JB morning is a question mark. No finger have been pointed out, have been accused, but they have the picture of the president, Joseph Boyka, is on the front page of the front page Africa, and of course the chairman of the Unity Party, Reverend Luther Tappe, has all been captured on the front page. And a map of Liberia. Yes, I love how front page did it. They have the map because the money went into all of the districts. Yes, at JMB morning, we'll find out it's a question mark. Grab a copy and read the rest of from the story this morning. The major, so sub-lead story here. Boyka's Roman foreign minister choice. Sarah Belsler ready to fight. Yes, Sarah Belsler Yanti name have popped up in the media, the social media, let's say, for the wrong reasons. Yes, we'll get to that. But front page is reporting Belsler ready to fight. Well, it's been capture Roman choice for the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Why you're saying something? Anyway, yes, that in the review of the front page Africa.
And on the front page of the New Republic newspaper, the banner headline, Boakai to rekindle hope, begins joining the photograph of President Joseph Boakai on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. The sub lead story there say, all faces back. You see the likes of Gregory Coleman, Boyman Kamara, Samuel Kofi Wolves, Sylvester Grisby, Gay, and the rest of the nominees there on the back, the front page of the New Republic. And also the story say, you will be the drivers of the change. Boaka shows Liberian youth. You will be the drivers of the change. Boaka shows Liberian youth.
Okay.
The photograph of former President Ellen, former President Weah, and President Boakai on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. On the back page, Boakai to set up office on War Crimes Court establishment. Wow. The photograph of the president here signing a paper. That's on the back page of the New Republic newspaper. Speaker Kofa fails to appoint full committees. Sets up 3 key statutory committees. So you see the photograph of the speaker, Fonate Kofa, also on the back page of the New Republic newspaper. Mixed reactions over GMB's leadership. Okay, that's another sub-lead story there. That's it for the New Republic.
Yes, let's move on to the Heritage Moment Kenya Heritage newspaper. Well, as our Barles raised Sarah Belsler Yanti undergraduate degree question, and she replies, we'll get to that. A very smiling face, a good character, yes. Workaholic Sarah Belsler Yanti has been captured on the back page of the Heritage newspaper. You can grab a copy and read the rest of this story. Messy, disorganized and disaster inaugural program. Senator DeLong describes disrupted inauguration. It's on the back page of the Heritage newspaper. And our last stop have to do this morning. Sarah Loon, president, attends Boykai inaugural ceremony. Okay, so ends the review of the Heritage newspaper.
And for the Women Voices newspaper, it says, we will support this administration, quote, Ambassador Lena Thomas Greenfield shows U.S. commitment to Boakai Kun government. The photograph of the U.S. ambassador to the UN is on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper, as well as the photograph of President Boakai. The sub-lead story, I will be prepared to defend my record and credentials. Quote, Madam Sarah Beslow Yanti reacts to concerns about her credentials. The photograph of the political leader of the African Liberation uh, League,
Yeah.
yes, on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper.
Okay. That's our last choice this morning. The last
Yes,
stop.
so let me just take the New Democrat, the front page.
Okay, the Democrat.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, the Democrat. Boakai displays a gift from Bush. Okay, that's former President George Bush. Yes,
Okay.
I don't know what was that gift. So if you buy this the paper for $40, you will read the details. But it says Boakai displays a gift from Bush.
Okay.
Again, another sub-lead story. Boakai's Angolan friend attend his inauguration. Okay, that's a friend of the president for Angola. Photograph on the front page of the New Democrat newspaper. U.S. reaffirms commitment to support Boakai's regime. Also, Ambassador Linda Greenfield is on the front page of the New Democrat newspaper.
Yes, the Democrat, Thomas Kamara, Democrat. I made something with the Democrat, Kande Camera, with Sanomo. Yes, yes. I know they don't see on the papers nowadays. Yes, Kande Camera, Sanomo. Anyway, yeah, so grab a copy of the papers on the newsstand for just $40 Liberian dollars. Yes, again, want to say good morning. And we're proud to announce to the public that EcoBank Liberia says get the prepaid card. We're just counting days down to the grand raffle draw. Yes, the prepaid card is absolutely free. I've got mine, and I wish I could be selected. I want to see the African Cup of Nations final. So, EcoBank says get the prepaid card for free at any of the EcoBank branches across the country and be part of the grand raffle draw. Yes, the winner will travel to Cote d'Ivoire. Yes, and on the expense of EcoBank. Yes, and watch the grand finals of the African Cup of Nations. Yes, so go and get the prepaid card. Yes, we're talking about the Pan African Bank. Yes.
Don't worry, you'll be allowed to lotto. Don't worry.
Wow.
We go now.
No, but just in case if
the winner, I'm talking to the winner.
The winner,
you'll be allowed to lotto. Not because it's say I go and carry you, just go spray on the fee, watch the game. No,
you mean a 5-star hotel?
5-star
hotel.
You enjoy.
Why, Marka? That's one thing.
When I make forget it.
Now, one.
I'll tell Uncle Ben say you're going front coming.
But if you travel alone,
yeah,
no escort.
They will call and say, Marka, the trip over. I say, I'm coming.
Yeah, but I love to see raffle draws. It can be so interesting. Sometimes the lucky winner, when they call you the number you're not picking up, they'll give you 2 or 3 tries.
I'll be speaking Lala French.
Damn man. Yeah, so take advantage. Get a prepaid card. It's absolutely free. Yes, so long you get a prepaid card. You can use the prepaid card. The interesting thing about not just getting the prepaid card, you can use the prepaid card. Now the war is not trending. You can buy it from Amazon online, from Alibaba, from Shine. Most people buy online. You can boost your Facebook page. Yes. You can buy it from the supermarket just with the prepaid card. Yes. So that's the important thing of the prepaid card. It also download the EcoBank app on the mobile phone. Yes. So again, we want to say kudos to Emma Glasgow. MMETA Glasgow. Normally government will change, government will come, government will go. And we have seen it over the past period. There are some workaholic individuals in government that sometimes at the goodwill of the president, people say, long live the king, long live the president. The president decide, since we're having an inclusive government and this president has been performing brilliantly, there is no need to change this president because he or she have not supported my party in a campaign. So, everyone know the working of NAFA. Yeah, there is no secret the kind of work Emma Glasgow has transformed that area. So today we see Glasgow is still making progress. The Moroccans now, they're going to sign a massive deal. This partnership will be taking place on Friday. Yes, we want to say kudos to Emma Glasgow. Keep up your work. Yes, there are some mixed reaction on social media whether Glasgow should continue after attending and all of that. These things normally pops up, But I can make mention of a few names that I know that perform. Look, there are people who perform in George Weah government, and we must say this. Yes, there are some who fail, Some of you should thank Joshua. After college, no working experience, you saw yourself being assistant minister, deputy minister. But there are others who perform. Today, you go to the water and sewer. Alfonso Gay, in less than 8 months, he transformed that area. There's no secret. The National Archive, Emmanuel Lomax, I know that's everybody home. Yeah, you're waiting, So these are things the president will say, let me see your medium range plans, your long range plan. When you go into government, you should have your own roadmap. What are things if Marka David takes over as superintendent of Dimba County? But you go to serve it. Let it mention I carry you, see what will happen. There'll be a group will say no ready for them to lead the radio, and there'll be another group say yeah. But what am I saying? There are other individuals. Buckeye too is looking. He's looking. He knows it all. So Glasgow, you have performed well. I must say this out with no regret. But that left with the decision of the president. Let's move on. Good morning. Today is day number 2. Joseph Boyka as our president. And I've been receiving calls. I've been seeing it in our own media chat rooms. There are a couple of chat rooms, and we have to say this out to the public. One media institution cannot have a full right or full coverage over the president. Like Marka making mention, when the CDC took over, Samuel Twe, D. Twe, Graf, Twe said, well, the media fought. I don't know how he came about with that assertion. The media fought them for 12 years. So if you want to say anything, go ahead and say it. Freedom of speech. We're not going to look away. And what I'm seeing with the Unity Party, good morning to President Joseph Boyka. Maybe you're not noticing it. One media institution having a full coverage of the president. What I do know of, the executive mansion do have the executive mansion's reporters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, I'm well knowledgeable about that.
Yes. We even have our own George Boy.
Yes. The executive mansion have reporters that have a full coverage of the president. But for one media institution, today, we see this media institution, before even E. Mansion will post, this media institution will do a post ahead of the Unity Party. Is that how the Unity Party is taking over? Then we should get prepared and know. You see, when Ledger Rennie was taking over from the Ministry of Information, very brilliant man. Look, I admire Ledger very well, very well. Ledger Geo Michael Simone Rennie, BBC trained. But when he went into that ministry, instead of the CDC giving Ledger to address, to respond, everybody was talking. And sometimes I feel sorry for Ledger. But yeah, we all know Ledger Rennie, his strength, both print, electronic, he's strong. But Ledger didn't survive it easily at MICAT. So what am I seeing now? Mr. President, good morning to you. And we're doing it in a humble respect. What we're seeing, one media institution having full coverage of the president. Before E. Mansion even picks us up, this media institution will have a full pulse and thing. Is this what we're going to? The executive mansion do have that press crop. The executive mansion reporter, these are people from various media institutions that we do know, we are aware of. They have their own leadership there. Seen as a House of Representatives, it's the same with the executive mansion. But today, what we start to see, even the great Charles Tiller, when you have a famous Kiss FM, where kids coming up, it's good to do research. Someone asked me how much you know about Kiss FM. They don't have. There is no way that the state run today. If you feel the guys at the Liberia Broadcasting System, the LBS, was not in your line institution cannot overrun the state-run radio. Charles Taylor had a famous Kiss FM, the LCN. The LCN was the television and the Kiss FM, the radio. But LBS alone, you have Star Radio, you have DC 101, you have Radio Monrovia. They were still covering the president.
It was in line with that. Even the chair of the inauguration committee, chair on communication, was being criticized for even the planning they did for the media coverage of the inauguration. There were, I think, 2 or 3 media institutions that they gave priority to. They never even had time for other institutions.
No.
Only 2 or 3 institutions they gave priorities to. They prioritized.
Do you know?
And other media executives had issues which they have been raising with Jonathan Pelele, who was chair on media communication. Okay.
I mean,
so you can't have the presidency. That's the Liberian presidency.
That's the presidency we're talking about.
Party anymore.
This is not the campaign period we are in.
That's not the party anymore to say, oh yes, they other media that campaign tools. No, the presidency is not unity party.
This is not campaign period we are in. Amos 12, Luther Tapper, good morning. We are done with campaign period and we're talking about our president, not your president alone. This is our president. There is no way the VOA alone will call out Joe Biden. You have the Fox, you have NABC, right? You have other international networks that have right to cover Joe Biden. This is not campaign period. We are done with campaign. So what we are seeing, one media institution having a full right of coverage of our president, no. We're not going to be like other networks who have started the opposition campaign live. We are saying good morning to JMB, President, good morning to you. There is no way you have one media institution have the full coverage of our president. Anyway, maybe you want to chip in on that.
Yeah, so again, like I raised the issue initially. Even some executives of the CDC are aware that the media play a part in where they landed today, because it was a point in time, 2018, 2019, all the way to 2020, they didn't have time for the independent media. They were just, running. The only thing you used to hear most in the media was criticism. That's why you used it. But they felt that it was nothing then. But when it reached around 2021, 2022, before they started, building some cluster of media team, later on some were transformed into pure propagandists. By the end of the day, it could not help because the foundation was not solid.
No.
So if we are seeing similar signs that the Unity Party-led administration want to do separation in the media, pick certain institutions to be their own and let others be on their own,
let us know.
For us, it's not like seeking favor as an institution.
No.
It's about the government being open to the media, because let me let you know, not everybody in the country, even 10,000 people following social media platform does not reach the information out there to everybody. Almost half of the population follow the traditional media, which is mainly the radio.
Let's just say this out.
Which is there
is no way the social media is going to erase the radio out.
No,
it's not possible.
In fact, nobody in my hometown in Ganwi knew yesterday that the president met with the U.S. delegation.
Please repeat that.
Including the Japanese delegation.
I want you to repeat that.
No, seriously, nobody in Ganwi, in my hometown Ganwi, knows that the president met with the U.S. ambassador yesterday, as well as the Japanese delegation, because they don't have access to follow Facebook Live. Okay? They got to know when we carry the story on Truth FM that is really in central Nimba, Seklepie, Ban, and other places and spread across the country.
Yeah.
That's how they got to know that, oh, yes, the president met with Ambassador Linda Greensfield yesterday.
Even the president hometown, Joseph Boyka.
He was on God, they didn't know, because how many persons know? Even if 3% knew, they don't know. So don't do these things. Social media is a new media that is going, yes, we agree, but the traditional media, you can't root them out. True FM power is the airwaves. We and other institutions. If I state radio, ELBC got substations across the country too.
That's what I said, Marka.
But you can't pick one social media and say this is what we believe will carry the president's activities across the country. It's not possible. Don't start something that you will regret.
You will not end
in a not too long distance. Yes. The presidency is covered by the entire media in the country. That's why you have the press office and you have the executive mansion press club. They have the leadership. All of the media institutions, or at least 80% of the media institutions, are represented there. So if the president is doing something that's supposed to have media coverage, these reporters should be there, and all media institutions cover the story from their own angle.
And
not everybody rushing to somebody Facebook Live to go collect something.
No.
I mean, it is a disrespect to the traditional media. It's a disrespect to other vibrant media institutions in this country. Okay? Newspaper will go to one Facebook Live to go collect story to write. People will have different questions to ask.
Very right. Very well. Just to close up, do you know the reason why you see gunmen at the state-run radio, ELBC? I mean, how many of you have normally come to your knowledge? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You see gunmen at LBS always, right?
Yeah.
Because when coup took place back then, it was the state radio they used.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kuyonkwai announced himself as well as
Yeah.
president. That is the state radio. When you play on national anthem. Today, the guys at LBS are saying, well, what is happening? Good morning, Mr. President, as we close up in a very respectful manner. We love you as our president. You're president for the entire country. You're president for the whole country. The next time we'll see Joseph Boycott out, not one media institution will run the affair. The guys at EFBC, if you feel that well, they were in the line of the CDC and they need to be changed, go ahead and replace them. This is state-run radio. The media that is covering you right now is a private-owned institution. There is no way the state-run institution will be closed out. I mean, let's make progress. Yes. I mean, it's a good one. Well, answer will join us very shortly. The president's first sonal address is on Monday. Yeah, the fourth working day.
Yeah, so he'll be presenting his legislative agenda.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's one text message I received.
concerning what?
They won't meet that thing.
But I mean,
It's a serious note.
It's a serious
And we
thing.
got veterans around the president.
It's a misstep.
There are veterans around the
It's a
president.
misstep. It's a misstep.
So you see the problem, what is coming now? Well,
Yeah, you know.
what is happening now? Joseph Boycott, good morning to you. And some unity partisan, let's go to the qualification thing. And this goes
When
down.
for us to open your telephone line and your Star Wars be calling to say,
Yeah.
yeah, good morning, my
Yeah.
name is this person calling for to play.
Yeah.
No, that's not the kind of media we want to run.
And this government will need no defender. Like people used to call and say, we call it a pro defender. And Joseph Boycott look in the hospital and
Like,
put medicine in the
hear that,
hospital.
sir.
No, so we're not media wars. No, we're professionals. We're just saying that. Look, it's good that you wish your government well. That's how we're saying it. So maybe the government is proceeding the wrong way. They won't get to put the government back on track. You have professionals around Boycott. Accept the criticism in a constructive form. Don't go and say, oh, the minister media war. That's a bad one. And the leader, Joseph Boycott, with the experience you have an ear drop on this. You ask you, gentlemen, what's going on? You mean when I'm about to speak, is that what the guys are saying? Just one media covering me? You have wise men around the old man. Not media war means they were talking. You know. So let's quench on this nomination. What is Henry should get in quickly? Yes. Sarah Bersolo, her name pop up. I feel her name pop up in the media. I want you to go to her post for the wrong reason. Maybe there are some folks who have gotten the tip that Bersolo is going to be nominated at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So as a result, this issue of qualifications, there are folks who are bullying this lady. This is somebody who have work, and Sarah Bersolo have been bullied on the social media to the extent you have to come up publicly and make a post on the social media. This issue of credential. Blamo Nelson. I remember Ellen. Ellen appointed Blamo Nelson. He said Blamo didn't have degree. Oh, internal affairs. Blamo only have AA. He still went on to become a minister. But I think she had a post reply there.
Yes, so this is what she wrote 16 hours ago. I have read the post and heard the lies and disinformation being spewed. When I am given the chance to serve the people of Liberia as I have served other nations, I will be prepared to defend my record and my legitimate and hard-earned credentials before the Senate.
Okay.
So you want to say she not fighting anybody. The day she read before the Senate, she will defend her credentials.
Okay. That's it, right?
So that's Sarah Bersolo Yanti. That's what
when she go before the Senate, right?
Yes.
When Darlington Cannon was appointed.
Hashtag I stand ready.
I stand ready,
I
right?
stand ready.
So you can carry a fake credential to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
The word is open now. And let me just respond to Maxine Pacquiao a little bit quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also disappointed in you, Maxine. All Maxine news on the radio, fighting George Weah government. Where was it? On True FM. Yeah.
He has almost all of my reporters' numbers.
Maxine Pacquiao, let me just call you. Say you disappointed. You should be saying
disappointed in what?
Yes, just read this. Maxine Pacquiao named God breaking a brain in this country through where? That Freedom FM, that other network beside where? That True FM. When this kind of constructive criticism come up, you receive it in a good faith instead of you sending this kind of reply. You are close to the king's man.
Maxine,
you are close to the king's man. You are close to the king's man. If Maxine is replying that, then imagine what is happening.
You are being an advocate. You are expected to be balanced. I think now you are going differently.
Yeah.
I think the Justice Forum now.
No.
I think the political forum.
And more, but who knew Maxine Pacquiao was True FM? True FM gave Maxine the audience. Yeah. You're gonna respond. You close to the king's man.
He's over the political now instead of being an advocate or activist. Anyway. However, we don't want to drag things with you.
Yeah. Let move.
If you are disappointed in what we are saying, there are people who understand what we are saying. Okay.
We're talking about our president. Yes. Not your one president. We need a full coverage. People in Bam, in Saclay, PA, in Buto, in Campley, need to listen when Joseph Boyka.
You did not love County Social Club down there.
Okay. Let's move on. Yes, Henson Dagger. My man smiling in there.
Maxine even has Henson number. You can embarrass my reporter every day with press conferences.
No, this remind me.
The children will spend our own resources to go cover press conferences. I think they won't come in attack us this morning.
The guys in the CDC were not in opposition. Marka, right? Let me give you one example. I think we said librarians with jail librarian, we're not different. We said, right? I think we said came to True FM. I think when in opposition, you should walk. The walking every day do a sense Ellington. I think came here. I think when in the pick up 1 hour, the pick up you're beating. We just sitting outside looking down. We say, who the person in there? A minister. It feels different. That how Maxine is now responding. Let's move on. A wise man listen and take instruction. That's a parable in the proverb, the Bible. The wise man listen and take instruction. This is a constructive thing. We're talking about our president. Maxine, you in our chat room, in our media chat room, we know what is going on there. You want Joseph Boyka to have a media blackout? Is that what he's saying? Do you know librarians listen to say it? Everybody have their own station to listen to. That's the fact about it. That's why we have executive mansion reporters. These guys are from river media institutions. So we are saying this, it's good faith. Anyway, let's move on, man. The radio made a lot of people popular in this country. True FM. I've been on the compound. They pick up here beating 1 hour the mega canal.
When you see 4K view, you think like rap population at 4,000?
Yeah.
Like rap population at 4,000?
Even read 20,000.
Even see 10K view, that like rap population there. You know how many human beings district 4 months around the country? Just registered voters over 70,000.
Yeah, in the district.
In the district alone.
Yes.
Now we're not talking about Monserrato.
Yeah.
We're talking here, you can't tell, but you feel humanly disappointed. In who?
That in close to the king's mail.
That Martin gave me chance that money, man. People talking serious thing, Martin won't bring.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move, man. Yeah. La Boca will. We see that Maxi will. La Boca will. Yeah. La Boca the president. So Boca is a wise man, very wise man. He'll listen and say, no, this can happen. No, it can happen. That the Eugene number said that no United Partisan will work in our government if we win. And you know how we went for that story. Marka, you had that as your headline.
Yeah.
No United Partisan will. Is that kind of broadcast?
Yeah, the statement said I led to a resignation with 2 years remaining on a tenure.
The Barrington, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So you did now when you're government, one way in the government. For experience, you had to resign.
Look, I'll always say this out. You see Musa Belete? This is Musa Network. Musa, I don't receive one day, I haven't received a call from Musa. Because Musa knows what? He have professionals working here. And you know our professional work with day throughout the election. You know it all. Anyway, yes, Henson Dagger is from we put it. Yeah, remember start out with Henson, man. Kudos. Let me kudos, man.
Yes. Henson is here this morning.
Is it chatting with or what?
Again, our assigned reporter at the Liberian Senate. Like we have Justin Sir at the level of the House. We have George Bowie at the Executive Mansion.
Georgian start working.
So it's John, you're waiting for a new boss, the new press secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So NC, it's great for us to have you this morning. You are my guest this How are you?
And let me say thanks to Neil for the opportunity afforded me. I think it's necessary that having some of us assigned to some strategic areas in government, sometimes we appeared on the platform to see how best we discuss some of those unfolding issues at those places of assignment.
Though we have transitioned, you were mostly involved with the 54th. Now we're in the 55th. Just give us a brief about your experience covering the Senate.
Well, it has been a wonderful thing and a wonderful experience covering the Liberian Senate because I took assignment at the Liberian Senate the 17th of February 2022. So of course, next month the 17th gonna make me 2 years there. So I began a legislative reporter with the 54th legislature, where we had senators there, and of course, going to election, some of those senators were defeated, and you have new breed of senators joining the rest of the other senators who got elected 2020, and some were also retained from the just ended elections. So it has actually been a wonderful experience understanding parliamentary proceedings and legislative flow fighting, and of course, as well as some issues that borders on both for the executive and that of the legislature, as well as the judiciary branches of government.
Well, is gathering news at the Senate different from maybe other beats or other sources of news? Is there anything different?
Yes, especially when you are in the chamber of the Senate, because the first thing as a legislative reporter, once you go to section, mind you, now we are not senators, but we also go to session. So that's why sometimes when you call or you send a text, we say we are in session. So once you enter the chamber, the first thing to do as a legislative reporter is to request the agenda, because the agenda informs you about the day-to-day activities
or the business of the day,
at the Capitol building or the Senate. So in as much that you get the agenda, and of course, obviously what to go for as a legislative reporter. Mind you, all of the reporters will not have the sense of news or the nose for the news as per, and what hence may see.
Okay. So what would be news to you will not be news to another reporter.
So as the senators are discussing based on the agenda item, you there as a legislative reporter, you are taking down your points. And so what you think that is actually newsworthy, that's what you use as your news content for the day.
Okay, that is great. So now I think let's go now.
Yes. Yeah. So
some issues that will be discussed, and as a legislative reporter, you can do a follow-up. Sometimes you visit the office of the Secretary of the Liberian Senate, or perhaps you go to individual senators, whether they are willing to give you the audience, because more at time they are like busy after section, they have to go to other meetings and things. So sometimes it's difficult. You send a text for some of them to actually respond is kind of a difficult. But how be it, as a reporter, a journalist, you have to be patient and you have to have the spirit of perseverance.
Yeah, so I was asking, since the nomination of the president, normally because the senators are like they're like the human resource HR to vet these people for confirmation. What are the news circulating since the nomination of the first 5 names that came up?
So yesterday, the senators were in section debating the president's State of the Nation address that is expected to take place this coming Monday. Senator Meton Basanga Fene of Grand Bassa County raised concern. He said, as far as he's concerned, or the Senate is concerned, they have not gotten any information about a presidential nomination, because all of what they have seen is on Facebook. And the president, the office of the president has to send a written communication to the Senate, informing the Senate about those that have been nominated. And so, in as much that the Senate has not gotten such communication from the president as far as that body is concerned, there has been no nomination.
With him saying, I'm a bit confused. Wes, take your time. Let's go with this. All right. Yes. On Monday, we saw a list of 5 names. I mean, the social media have taken these names already: Gregory Coleman, Bowman Kamara, Sam Gay, Kofi Wolf, Sylvester Graceberg. So, what are senators saying? I mean,
Senators will not legally operate on social media information.
mhm.
The senators operate legally on the basis of communication from the office of the president. So, in as much that the president has not written that body, informing the body of his decision, as far as the senators are concerned, they have not gotten any information from the office of the president. So, they don't have any officials of government nominated.
Wow.
Until
So,
okay, so they will consider confirmation proceedings upon a written communication from the presidency, informing them that maybe through the pro tem that we have nominated so and so person to these positions, and we crave your indulgence to confirm them. Is that how it looks like?
Of course, yes, because in as much that you send a written communication to the Senate informing the Senate about your decision, the Senate takes possession of the communication and it is placed on the agenda item. And then the senators in full plenary will have to discuss that. And a scheduled date will be set forth
for
informing
confirmation.
informing those who have been nominated by the president as per when they should appear before the full plenary for the confirmation proceeding. Because the confirmation is a process. It's not just like a day event where you just go before the Senate note.
So the listing, the listing. I mean, having not been sent to the Senate for scheduled date of confirmation. This is all happening just ahead of the first annual address.
No, like I said to you, except that for now, maybe since last night to present, the senators, the pro tem, may have received a communication, but yesterday, while in section, that was made very clear that the Senate has not received any communication from the office of the president informing that body about those who have been nominated to their respective positions.
So one thing, during the process of confirmation, it said that a committee that vets a particular nominee or and present a report to plenary for a plenary decision, or the vetting is done by plenary.
So sometimes it's based on the decision of the leadership of the Senate, and depending the position the person has been nominated to. So a minister of finance, let's assume what is now on the social media as it relates to the nomination of Burma Kamara as finance minister designate. All right. So if the plenary of the Liberian Senate or the leadership of the Liberian Senate should receive a communication from the office of the president informing that body, what they're going to do is that inform the minister that you have to appear before the body XYZ time for confirmation hearing. So you appear before the full plenary if the leadership of the Senate deem it necessary that you appear before the full plenary. Sometimes the leadership of the Senate will also decide that the committee responsible for where you have been designated per the position. So now the committee takes charge and you appear before that committee, and then the committee will do a report. But
yeah, because I recall sometimes when it is maybe a minister of justice or maybe a solicitor general, the committee on judiciary will vet that person before presenting a report to plenary.
No, not necessarily. Like I said, it depends what the leadership of the Senate will decide. So the leadership of the Senate will decide that you appear before the full plenary. That is, all senators are in section. It will not be done with the committee.
Okay.
So you appear before the full plenary, and there now you are being placed on an oath. And while on an oath, the senators will have the opportunity to vet you. So they will have to cross-examine you. So when the cross-examination shall have been done, what happens next is that the relevant committee responsible will now have to take charge, and then will make a report to the Secretary of the Senate. Then there will, when that report shall have surfaced on the agenda, it will now be brought forth to the full plenary per the report from the committee responsible. And then the report from the committee now will determine your fate as to whether you should be confirmed or not. Because in the committee's report, the committee report informs the Senate as to whether you are qualified per their position, or you don't have the requisite qualification or experience. So the committee.
So is the report from the committee tested further? Maybe, for example, maybe by plenary vote or whatever comes from the.
So when the report from the committee shall have been read in full plenary, then the presiding, if the presiding could be the pro tem, in the absence of the pro tem, the chair or executive presides. So the presiding for the day will now have to put that in the vote. So if the senators vote, if you have a unanimous vote, of course, yes, then of course you are being confirmed.
Well, you are being confirmed. Yes. Next section is on tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah. You're being sexual. So what news? I'm so curious to know the confirmation date. Anyway, I said that. So like, let's just stay there. Let's get some calls coming up on the TBS this morning. You can speak towards the issue we've been discussing this morning, right here on the True Breakfast Show. Hanson Dagger is our Senate reporter. Yes, he's live of us this morning. You can speak to the issue been discussed right here on the True Breakfast Show, 96.1, 11 minutes up to 9 o'clock. In the midst of all, I would say country fresh, Joseph Boyka is our president for the whole country, Liberia. Yes. Let's get the lines activated. 0770 153 265. Yes. So, why we anticipate call? How was day one, day two at the Senate?
It's actually been a wonderful time there, because you understand that the 55th legislature, we have some experienced people professionally and governance wise. Like you have the former pro tempore of the Liberian Senate, Milton Gbazanafini, who also served as Minister of Foreign Affairs. You also have former Finance Minister who is also there. And I mean, you have Momo Cyrus, who he has not been in the governance structure of our country, but he hails from the security background. So that's why he's the chair on defense, security, and intelligence. All right. So you have the conglomerate of experienced people at the 55th Senate. So what it tells us is that there could be a possibility that identical body could seek the interest of the people of Liberia, because doing the opening of that body, normally prepared the rules of the Senate, the pro tem will give each senator the opportunity to present issues affecting the country and that of their county. So American, he stressed a lot of issues that he feels the government of the country will have to work on if Liberia is to progress. All right. And you have other senators as well stressing a lot of issues that they think the country will have to work on. And that can only work with the power the legislature has. All right. So the place the country is now with the people we have at the Senate, if those people will serve the country patriotically, it means that Liberia will experience growth, void of political interference, right? Because the legislature, it is a political theater. So if our people there will not operate on the basis of partisan, all right? Take for example, we are from the Unity Party. So whatever the presidency, whether it is wrong or right, whether it is wrong, we have to support the agenda of the president. If that should be the notion of the Senate, it means that Liberia will not make progress.
Yes.
We see the interest of the country above personal interest, like you always say, right? It means that the country will have to progress.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
For example,
the way we've been dragging Western cluster by now, the senator should say, well, what is this one Western cluster? WCL, yeah.
All right. So these are issues. So there are several other challenges that we see affecting the country. Right now, you have the former minister of state being cheered on health. He has now raised concern in the educational sector. Educational actors are now they have found on that, and I mean, this is something that the leadership of the Senate should begin working on. They should see how best they can look at that, because you know the character, you know what has been placed on the sanction on the former minister of state. Yet the sanction placed on him, he was also elected. And sometimes too, we also blame the citizenry, because there are issues that border on the international image of our country, but yet the citizens will also try to ignore. And at the end of the day, the person has already been elected. Then you want other senators now to fight that person who has already been given a power by you, the people.
Okay, great. Let's get the lines activated. 0770153265. Hanson Dagger.
0770202579.
Hanson responsible for the money. Let's pick our first call. I take two. Back I take two. This is the TBS in the midst of all country first. Bogan, our president, for the whole country. Good morning.
David Kotimani. Now, let me just address quickly this issue about the media. I may not go into this legislative thing because your colleague there is actually on top of issues.
Okay.
And he's right. This media issue, I think it's an oversight. Like if it is happening, it is an oversight. Like you both regularly mentioned, there are people who listen to different radio stations all the time. They have their stations. They don't go anywhere. There are people I know who listen to ELBC and only ELBC. People I know who listen to Truth FM, they have told me that. So, if it is happening, if one media organization is being considered, I think that should change. It's an oversight. I don't know Uncle Joe to be that type of person. No. It's an oversight. So those who are around the president, please look into what these two gentlemen are saying. Okay, FM. It is good that the press release goes to everybody at the same time, so that whatever announcement is being made about somebody who is nominated can be heard on different radio stations. I think I noticed this from the school. You didn't want to mention that, but I will say it. I mentioned.
So imagine Joe Biden. Joe Biden would have been called by the VOA, where you have NABC, you have Fox, you have the cable news network.
Yeah, and I listen to BBC mostly. Then in the morning, I don't go to VOA. What about with VOA?
Then you miss out.
I will miss it. So I agree with you. And I got some friends closer to the people there. We'll talk about that. You see, we'll talk about that. So I agree with you. Like you mentioned about Truth FM. My friend, I know about people, my brother. Even Marka made a very important point. In Nimba County right now, almost a lot of Nimba County.
Besides Nimba, you have Liberians who call from Grand Jidet. There's a community at the Liberia Sierra Leone border, the Lofa community. The only get through that work, and Joseph Boyka, the president, for all the people voted.
And the man who sent the message to you, trying to blame you or trying to say something about he's disappointed. Let me say to you, my brother, what happened in the past that messed the government up will not happen this trip. We'll talk against it.
Okay.
In other words, once you don't accept criticism, but one good thing I know is that the leadership of this time would listen to criticism and correct themselves.
Yeah.
So those of you who are disappointed that you have been to Jeremy, a little corner there.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, let's pick another call. Go to Marka shortly. Good morning. Yes, I think this person slid off the line. Yes, yes, go to your end.
Good morning. Oh no.
Terrible.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning to NCS Deca. Morning to our developing people of District 6, Morocco County. This is Emmanuel Tusia, a journalist conversation from District 6. And Hanson has put it very well, wonderful. I think his representation at the Senate is awesome, it's marvelous. I think it's on top of the issues. You know, there is key thing Ulim and Marka, you guys are stressing. And there are many radio stations in Liberia. But the issue of UIN is present and no Liberian can doubt that. You know, there are for me that certain radio stations in this country I don't follow. you look at again that already been politicized. A partisan radio station, a radio station that.
Man, speak to what you want to say, Emmanuel. You don't have to describe
Yeah.
institutions in that manner. Just
What we think, the guy who called and said.
Yes, because you will not go to. You don't get plenty of money. You want to. Let me take Emmett. Emmett, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marka. Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning to your guest, H.C. Decker. My name is Emmett Hammer, and Cody Wakak City. Let me appreciate you, Marka and O'Neill. To ever call the entire country part of Seru and Guinea Polo. We don't want to see OT and get to see what result. I've been in the past, government was power and taking one radio station. We don't want to see. They were calling either Blackie, more, and even who are close to the president. Please, let you ever be part of the innovation program. We didn't get anything at all. Nothing else to do. We don't want to go on. The way they are all with you and help me in the middle mission, I don't think it is wrong.
So what throughout, this is one of the people from my Samuel Twed. Deep Twed never sat on an independent network to do his interview all along, and you know that. So it's a simple mistake coming now.
Please, you call all the radio stations because whether it's for everyone off and let the time radio call because someone will put our whole time and energy to True FM. Okay, we don't want to be to see OT and get to see all result one another new teaching in the gym we count on our starter. Thank you so much.
Through other campaign, Marka, hold on. Through other campaign, there was no other network Abel Placky voice. Hold on. Yes, Abel voice could be heard beside True FM. Anybody bet me to say a lie? Abel, you know that one. Abel, Warren Bryan, every one of them. There was no other network. That Truth FM. They don't trust that baited mansion. After the mansion has been constructed, he said the don't trust should not pass. Anyway, we won't reach to that yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning to O'Neill. My name is Daniel Sowell, and I join you from my EAW resident in District 6. Marka, first let me say, I think it's an early mistake. And I want to appreciate you people for identifying it, for reflecting the issue. You see, those who are responding in defense are those people who think they are in love of the government, or they are not. They are the one that hate the government because when the government is making an error, I think it's necessary that when you come together and tell the government to checkmate them. That would make Mr. Walker himself to know that, oh yeah, this is not in the interest of the Liberian people. This is not about, it's too early for you to start shading wrong. Then when you reach to the point where it's not in your favor, then you want to flag it out. Today, that Spoon FM, it be giving the audience, so you will not see nothing wrong from their end. But I think the media need to be decentralized. Everybody have to get the opportunity to carry their own news to
Okay. So what we anticipate, let's read this important announcement from our banking institution. This is Central Bank of Liberia. If you haven't changed your old money for the new money, the Central Bank of Liberia is asking you to do so now. But March 31 of this year, 2024, the old money will no longer be used to buy anything or pay for any services in Liberia. The old money is the money printed before 2021. Again, the Central Bank of Liberia, which of course is the CBL, is informing the general public if you haven't changed your old money for the new money, the Central Bank of Liberia is asking you to do so now. But March 31, the old money will no longer be used to buy anything or pay for any services in Liberia. The old money is the one that was printed in 2021. So please, this is signed by the management of the Central Bank of Liberia. More calls coming up this morning. We'll bring post at 9:15. Sorry, yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Let me say good morning to O'Neill, to the listening public. My name is Moses Tuasoya. I'm calling you from Pinche.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Marka, this media issue you are saying, I just want to make a few points on that. One, everything that is being done now is done by individual and not legitimate because, in some sense, if you have the presidential press secretary, the information minister confirmed. Now, when there's a regular press briefing to Mika, nobody will say, oh, my tree can generally go, or you okay go. George Bowie say it sounded like you were saying. They have not had their boss. If George Bowie begin to see some mistreatment from the person who is the presidential press secretary, we will come out to say certain media institutions have been targeted. Now, however, I know how you feel. I know before the election, some people will have their perception, but I want you to just look at this to say that there is no government, the guys know that can run without the media. The media are helped in every society, and we respect. And I want to call on those responsible for the issue of publicity. Like my own big guys, Jonathan Taylor, and like I heard in the transition.
I guess
The media
Jonathan far from
there.
this
Great
one.
partner to you, and we remain. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So there's a case that came up to us. the police and the LEC reported this case. The police pulled over this LEC vehicle for carrying expired documents, right? Yes. Government on the Bushwa Island, they pulled this vehicle over for carrying expired document, right? So when that was a power theft team, so on the Bushwa Island, when the guys got to the police station, the power theft team found out that the police station, all of them are on direct line. Yeah, like arrest here, arrest.
So who is holding who?
Who is holding who? So they complain now, say we should join the case. I say you're settled in. Like you talking about here. Yes. Yeah, more calls up.
All the way you be calling you, a kind of noise behind you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Marka.
Morning.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to Big Brother Oni and as well to the many listeners and viewers following the broadcast. My name is Aloysius B. Flomo Jr. and I phone in this morning from Lower Margibi County. Look, like some of the callers have been saying, we should not continue to do things that we criticize others for. Look, we are on record of accusing the CDC of using certain media institutions to maybe blackmail others. And if we have information as such coming from the media, I think it is unfair. So, like you said, President JNB or Joseph Human Buaka need to listen to some of these things. Look at what happened very embarrassingly during the inauguration. So action must be taken against people that want to involve themselves into act that has the president to undermine or bring this particular government back. So I think it's very good indeed. Let the president-elect listen to the people. The voice of the people is what led him to get in that position. It was not on the basis of those that surround him today. The Liberian people, the ordinary Liberian people are the ones that voted for him. So any decision that coming out should be in the interest of the people. Thank you for having me this morning.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka, and let me say good morning to O'Neill and your listening audience of the unique platform.
Please greet our guest, man. Hanson Decker, man. Hanson is our guest.
I thought Hanson gone.
No, Hanson taking care of the morning here.
Good morning. This is Daniel Johnson from Habel Fire Zone. And let me appreciate Hanson. The analysis this morning proved that he understands the host of the parliament, especially the host of Senate. So I appreciate him. At least those are people we ourselves depend on to give all the happening in that area. And when you regarding to what you people just discussed on the issue of one media institution calling, some of all when we look at it, we start to place call to some higher up. I think one thing they say in a preparation stage, they will make sure that every media institution be covered because some of our front to them. That some of us had a media institution that the coverage very loud that we listen to. So I think it is prudent to incorporate them and instead in the preparatory stage. So not give them the opportunity. And this morning I want to recommend to the office of the president, particularly to the protocol and the protocol team and those that are responsible to read the speech of this president. The president will be going Monday at the Capitol to the John Timor to address the nation. O'Neill and Marka. In that Timor, there's no seat for the president. So the people should do all the necessary things that the president will be comfortable and relaxed in addressing the nation. Thank you.
Long live the king. Yes, long live the president. Wish well for our president. Great. Let's bring two more calls, so then we'll go back to Hanson who bring us polls. Terry Connor is live on the line. Good morning to you, Terry.
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning, Marka, and good morning to the people of Liberia. So I listened to you. I listened to you guys this morning, and I just have a little input, especially with the issue of the press coverage of the president, His Excellency Joseph Marka. I think Spoon Network isn't the official spoke person or spoke institution of this government. The fact that doing the same thing and expecting different results is complete insanity. So you can be there. We say, you are doing this, then you come there, then then we decide to do the same old thing. Spoon, even with the first 5 appointments, you notice that night, Spoon never was the one that released it.
It was just like the executive mansion website.
Yeah.
Sure, that that isn't right. Spoon has to slow down small. I think they have to know. They have to know their limit too. So,
but I don't want to blame them all. They were authorized to do what they do.
Yeah.
So, in as much as everybody champion the cause so that we'll be at where we are today, but you have to know your responsibility. You have to know your duties. You have to know what you can do and what you can't do. So I think Spoon is an official network, and that isn't good. That's not a good starting. That is not even on a good footing. So okay. Thank you this morning.
Okay. Thank you. The last one.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, Labrador. Good morning, my good
Good morning.
Okay. The first thing is I just want to clarify something.
Your name?
My name is Robert Simboha, Detroit University of Music. The first thing is that when you notice the executive marshal website, you see all of the appointments that the president has made. So everyone was just trying to flex something. And with the session and I with the issue of the joint thing for the inauguration, that was with the past government and with the present government. So I think we need to bring it over them because even they are actually in the country. She's highly embarrassed by that. To have them here, we expect them as well. So I just want to apologize to our guests and to our partner. Thank you ever so much.
Okay. Every time we keep making, look, it was embarrassing. I saw a video. Deputy ministers were asked to get up from their seats. Then why you invited the people? Anyway, yes, they talk. Listen, Henson, as you close up in 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, so Onu, as I close up, there is this issue that is currently at the Liberian Senate being debated among senators that has to do with functions of the legislature, and they receive invitation from the executive to attend their own function that is being hosted on the grounds of the Capitol building. And so currently, for the President's State of the Nation address that is expected to be delivered on Monday, the senators have raised concern that instead of the senators or the legislators receiving invitation from the executive, they should be the one to send out invitation. So the protocol leading to that is being currently under discussion as to how that can be done.
They should be the one sending because they are the one hosting. They send the invitation. I thought the executive sending the invitation.
Senator Dillon said, and Senator Dillon and Senator Edwin Snow, they say this gone inaugural ceremony, they encountered too many embarrassments. And like Senator Snow said, he said he was on the grounds of the Capitol building up to 3 a.m. prior to the inaugural program. Imagine that. To ensure that he worked with Madam Bro and that of Pamela.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Hansen, thank you. You have a good day. No, you have to waiting the newspaper call All right, 11 minutes, 9 o'clock. In the midst of all we do, country first. Yes, the country belongs to every one of us. And the media is there. Media is not opposition to no government. That's what I wanted to say. That's what people love Truth FM. Would be here to help our government. We are not enemy of the state. There is no way. We are there to promote the agenda. This is why you see the social media gets so crazy. Every day you see breaking news. Breaking news. Most of the breaking news in the George Weah government, undermine the government too much. And the United Party folks, you're aware of it. George Weah 6 term after 2 years. Let's talk so. George did well. Of the 6 years, 2 years was eaten up because of the COVID. But most of the news on the social media were all breaking news. Fagone break news. After it went up, the news were broken. All of the news on the social media were all negative news, bringing the image down of the country. The country you want to be leaders. All of your breaking news were in the worst. Those investors that are in your country, don't you think they've been following up? The people we see coming in Liberia today, they've been following up. You've been breaking news for them. All the news were negative news on your own country. They can love your country more than yourself. As we close up on this matter, if you want to be the same, if Liberia will change, I can always say this, whether it will be from the motorbike riders, then whether you put a no-go zone, whether they will be the one to change this country or be for the top, if we'll make a change in this country. That today, the Others Republic, we don't have a system. There is no system. If a bus parked right now at ELW Junction, the whole group want to run into that bus instead of standing on a queue. Where would they change start from? The top or from the bottom? Start to ask yourself. And when constructive criticism come, now y'all start to, confabulate somewhere, somehow, say, well, they put against her already. I mean, but the man we have as a president is a wise man. A wise man listens and takes instruction. When he is criticized, he work on it. That's why I took the proverb from the gods are not to blame. Ola Retemi. The struggle of a man begin at birth. Day one, Joseph Walker is soon in. It start right now. This is day 2 of his 100 days we're counting. Yes, this is the TBS 30 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Let's go for sports right here. What's coming up this morning in the world of sports? And so Naomi Tapia is here to fill us. I see she's smiling on the camera. Is it because Cameroon qualified?
I'm happy.
Yeah, man, I'm too happy. I saw Summer Eto going down in tears, man. Hey, man. The Indomitable Lions. Yes.
Barcelona legend.
Whatever the Chelsea legend didn't drop, I cry for Cote d'Ivoire, man. But Cote d'Ivoire could still qualify. Yes, if Zambia fulfill, Cote d'Ivoire can qualify as the best loser. Anyway, Naomi Tapia is here to fill us in the world of sports this morning. She's laughing though. Good morning, Naomi.
I'm laughing because the both of you already do more. Good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Fashion of Life. Defending champion Senegal secured the 2023 African Cup of Nations after beating Guinea 2-0 in an ill-tempered encounter. Abdoulaye Sak headed the Lions in front from a free kick, and Iliman Ndiaye sealed victory with a final finish in the final minute. Guinea knew they would go through before kickoff and finish there after Cameroon beat the Gambia 3-2. Senegal progressed from the group stage as the only side with a 100% record. Aliou Cissé side will stay in Yamoussoukro and face a third-place side from Group A or F in the last 16 on Monday, while Guinea will play Group A winners Equatorial Guinea on Sunday in Abidjan. Angola beat Burkina Faso 2-0 to claim top spot in Group D at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Africa Coast. Mabululu headed in Freddy's free kick 9 minutes before the break to put the Palancas Ningras ahead. Burkina Faso winger Dango Ouattara forced a save from Ningli, but then made show of the points with a close range finish in stoppage time. Both sides had been setting of progress before kickoff because of other results in final round of games. Burkina Faso ended their group in second place after Mauritania eliminated Algeria by beating the 2019 champions 1-0. Angola will face a third place side from Group E or F in the last 16 on Saturday, while Burkina Faso will take on Group E winners next Tuesday. Angola came into the finals as the lowest ranked side in Group D at the 117th in the world, but grabbed a draw against Algeria in their opening game before a trailing 3-2 win over Mauritania on Saturday set the platform for qualification. The Softing Africans have reached the knockout stages for the first time since 2010. They hosted the tournament and exited in the quarterfinals. And Ghana have sacked coach Chris Hutton after their group stage exit from the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. The Black Stars finished on 2 points in Group B, drawing 2-2 with both Egypt and Mozambique, following a 2-1 defeat by Cape Verde in their opener. Ghana had distant hopes of progressing as one of four best-ranked third-place sides, but were eliminated on Tuesday when the results went against them. Houghton had been appointed as Ghana head coach in February last year. Chris Houghton has been relieved of his duties with immediate effect. A Ghana Football Association statement said the Executive Council has also taken decision to dissolve the technical team of the Black Stars. The GFA will in the coming days provide a roadmap on the future direction of the Black Stars. Former Newcastle United and Brighton boss Houghton began working as a technical advisor for the four-time continental champions in February 2002. He replaced Otto Addo as boss after Addo stepped down following the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, where Ghana finished bottom of Group H with one win from three matches. Ghana also exited the 2021 AFCON finals in Cameroon, but at group stage, and the West Africans suffered the same fate in Africa Coast. The GFA said it was 100% behind Houghton after a fan had a verbal altercation with the coach following their shock defeat by Cape Verde. It had looked like the 65-year-old who got the Black Stars to the last 16, with Ghana sitting second in Group B while holding a 2-0 lead over Mozambique in their final group game. However, the Mambas scored twice in second half stoppage time to clinch an unlikely draw, which ultimately sent the Ghanaians home. The West Africans had also endured a missed start to 2026 World Cup qualifiers on Houghton, beating Madagascar with a stoppage time goal before losing 1-0 in Comoros. That's all from our sports desk.
Yes, that's it for sports. Now I'm in Tapia. That's it for sports. Yes.
She gone?
She there.
That means you're not giving us some predictions. What to expect?
Yes, how did the
You know,
people draw the African
I
Cup?
mean, let's look at possibility.
I'm seeing Cameroon versus Nigeria.
Yeah, who are
Damn
those?
it.
But the entire
I
first
don't
round
know.
over now.
Today ends.
Yeah. So now,
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at even the Cote d'Ivoire. Can they make it?
a bit frustrated because I actually wanted for Ghana to remain in this particular AFCON. Ghana is one of the best we have in West Africa. So seeing them leaving disgracefully, I would like to tell me that way because they actually underperformed. It hurts a lot. They were my favorite, to be very frank. So,
But other people prepare the king to play and they play now.
so if you ask me to predict,
I'm
I'm
seeing Senegal. I'm also looking at Cape Verde. I'm also looking at Equatorial Guinea. Uh,
that I have seen in the tournament. There are other teams they're trying, but Senegal, Equatorial Guinea, Cape Verde, they are
So
ready.
Which team has put the most surprise in this tournament?
Well, the defending champions, they are doing well. Senegal,
Who are not being
you just
surprised?
listen to their records. Yeah, they are doing well, but Equatorial Guinea is actually surprising other people and Cape Verde as well.
Equatorial Guinea will play
Yeah,
Guinea.
yeah.
In,
We
in,
never
in,
expected Cape
in
Verde to, yeah,
Equatorial Guinea will play Guinea.
yeah.
Egypt
And
qualify?
I'm
Yeah.
sure, yeah, EJ made it, yeah,
Egypt will play Group F runner-up.
yeah.
Then on Saturday, will be drawing like, yes, man. Nigeria versus Cameroon.
Wow. They are neighbors.
Yeah, this is a repeat of the 2000 African Cup
And
final.
I know Nigeria will. Are you talking about 2004 or what?
2000 African Cup, the grand final. Cameroon won
Okay,
Nigeria
okay,
in a
2000.
penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Damn it. Indomitable versus the Super. Yes, then Angola will play the best play runner in Group B. Yes.
But only which
Now the
team?
full fixture they are giving
Which
so
team are you supporting?
indomitable.
Wow,
Cameroon, man.
I see.
Yeah, but they put a goalkeeper on the bench. The world class goalkeeper Andrew Onana. Anyway, Yes, Naomi, thank you so much. This is the TBS. It's brought to you by the fastest moving network, Orange. The African Cup of Nations comes to our end on the 13th of February. Yes, let's go for our break from Orange. We'll come back. Don't go away. This is the TBS. Don't go away.
Whoa! That made a football sonnet.
Chema, yes. Since when you start liking football business?
Oh, the orange squad.
Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today.
Orange.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number one.
Orange is the best. Orange is the best. Oh, Orange is the best.
Orange is the best.
Strongest network, widest coverage,
Orange is the best.
fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best.
People, Orange is the best. Yes, Orange is the best.
Lavakitie, Naratama, what is the woo? Company Guinea, that's the Iboga Orange, top of number one. So we need
Company Tita, my Orange, I don't got it best.
Orange, we want you the telephone offer.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is wrong.
Orange is the best.
It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
When it comes to communication,
let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol. Yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select pay with Orange Money and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol. Yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.
Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, across the board.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband is rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Yes, the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant.
True Breakfast Show on Truth FM 96.1. Yes, the heart and soul of Liberia. Yes, this is where national unity begins. And of course, we have this last segment coming up. Let's question ourselves more on this one.
What can I baby? I get money. Yeah, you got your first game. You got your first game. You got first game. If I got no right to what I baby? No. It's supposed to be that. What can I baby? What I get money. You got your fresque, man. Yaga get fresque, man. Yaga get fresque, man. Yaga get fresque.
Baby. Over. Yeah. Let's get some entertainment. This is 96.1, 28 minutes up to 10 o'clock. Yeah, 24th day, 2024. Yes. Let's get this one. David Doe, man. Disconfused, man. Yes. Let's get the music. This is the TBS. We'll be out of here at 10 o'clock.
The darkest days are
This
waging
morning,
war.
we want to listen of True Breakfast Show. Yes. Good morning. Let's say good morning to a high working police officer, Catholic State. 130.
Where do we go from here?
To you, Catholic State of Liberian National Police. Yes. Yeah, I thought let's get this one, man. This is David Joe Ryan.
One day, this darkness will be history.
So we got to right so of Liberia.
And the light shall be on us till eternity.
Truth FM 96.1, heart and soul of Liberia.
If you want to know how rich you are, if you want to know how rich you really are, find out many things that have money can out. Yes, you put a visa and something beautiful for this one. This is the first time you good morning for the two. FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Thank you so much for the song out of Butler. Yes, we do it for our music. That's it. And so this last 24 minutes until 10 o'clock this morning again. Let's go to our last talking points until 10 o'clock. We have fixed this country. Yes, we have fixed this country and we'll all do so. Yes, on this last segment of the TBS, as we go through our transition have taken place already, a smooth one to do. I've told the world that Liberia is a peaceful country.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody in the world knows it. Yes, I have a friend who all the way in the Philippines. He sent me a message. He said, wow, I was watching. I said, really? He said, yes. That's good, man. That's good. That's how good. Yeah, the guy see on the phone. That's good. Yeah, that maybe one. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Then now, what is happening now? I mean, the social media is running and bringing some people in the negative way.
Mm-hmm.
Because of what? Power, positions. Joseph Boyka It's posed when I'm hearing probably by today, another batch of names will be released. So what is happening now on the social media? People are branding people to bring them down. And I want to say this out to the president. You know it all. You know who is who. When people voted, I remember the day Unity Party had a launch. There was 3 major campaigns. When CDC talked to the ATS, they did the ATS. The ATS challenge came, CDC took the entire ATS. What happened? On a Sunday, Unity Party had a launch. And that day was a heavy pull down of rain. We saw Liberians, people who swam in the water on Lynch Creek there. So no went in our feces, man. People was in that water. And all thing you could hear them saying, that Boka will won. They were not calling some of your names then around here. When you look through the light, go back to some of the videos. That Boka will won. That Boka will won. The CPP to look at it and say, but CDC have done the ATS challenge. Unity Party, despite a heavy pull down of rain, let's give her a try with the ATS too. The CPP too, at least they took out that bravery and said, let's give the challenge. But Liberians in the majority of the Yemen for this change. You're not saying that I want you to make me minister. The reason why I'm saying go on the social media today, there are people who professional character have been attacked. All those great names they have made for themselves. There is no way you can fake your credential. Going at those days where people will run to the World Trade Center and just face report cards. And that thing is to be a regular habit, vegetable way, that. In high school, when you leave from the school, you go and face your own report card and face your STEM and just step it, and the next school will accept you. The world have upgraded. We passed that nose long since ago. People's character is being branded on the social media because something good is ahead of them. And I'm coming directly. It's good that I saw the response from Sarah Besolo Yenti. This lady have work. Liberians should be proud of this woman. There is no reason for her to lie on her credential. That her credential she have is fake. We see better thing. Look, if you have Sarah, I don't know what is in Broker mind or one. Maybe someone have seen something. This is why they're going for her directly. Yeah, they are saying something. Maybe Sarah's name will pop up, so they go for her directly. There is no way with this post you have made that you will lie on her credential. That's not possible. We in journalists will say the ABC, the accurate balance, the credibility, right? But someone will say there's always 3 sides of the story. You, me, and the truth. So we should stop this thing, man.
Well, Onu, I think I sat on this radio and even on my Facebook and said that this lady is someone that I admired and I see her as my choice for foreign minister, which I said that. It is obvious that, so let me tell you, this world we're living in, there are other people who may be in similar position. I don't know what kind of information they may have gotten. So maybe they've seen somebody being favored. So they say, well, I think I should be not that person. So let's go and look for this and look for that. But for me, I still stand with this lady. I believe strongly that with a level of work, I'm not going to go into this back and forth with the issue of credentials. What are people going to do research to New Charter University? What are people going back to Cottington to check whether she went there, did her undergraduate, all of that? I know Cottington is right here. So for me, this lady, her work, people say, oh, she has been in the private sector, not in public. Who told you? This lady worked at the Ministry of Health before she was recruited by the United Nations Development Program. So her track record is now one jumping from Monrovia and going straight to the UN, or somebody just moving from school. No, this lady worked in the Ministry of Health, okay? Beginning 2003, she worked there as the lead for the National AIDS Control Program. Before she she was recruited by the UNDP. Okay, she did a lot of other things. Look, we are not, for me, if Boakai, looking at, like Oni always said, Baka knows a lot. He knows a lot. So it's because of Facebook post about what about contribution? What about hand-on work? What about experience? What about people's integrity? What about what they have delivered to other countries? What about that? Okay, what about that? Let's agree you have issue with masters, which she says she will defend her credential if she faces the Liberian Senate. The Senate is the representation of the people. So other people are saying, oh, why she can't publish it on Facebook? Why would she be doing that at her level? To come on somebody post and can post her degree or whatever? I don't think so. I don't think she will do that. Yes, I don't encourage her to do that either. So this lady has done a lot. She authored Liberia's inaugural Global Fund for AIDS, Tuberculosis, and Malaria, the proposal. She wrote it. Okay, today, the draft, she did it. She left from there, went to the UN, did extremely well. Okay, she held a lot of roles, not only at the Assistant Secretary General. She progressed through the ranks and files as well as she went. This woman, somebody will come on Facebook today and say, oh, we questioning her credentials. What about work? You're not critiquing her work too? Are you not critiquing her experience, her work, her deliverables over the time? I mean, in my opinion, there are people who, through their work, their practical work, have brought some level of pride to our country. And they set the name up there amongst the community of nations, holding some of the highest positions on the global body. Today we come to say only because people say they favor her, she could bring, a new life to Liberia, foreign policy. She can be a good foreign minister with her credentials, with her qualification, her competence, and with the level of work she has done, being a practical someone, okay, a policy and development expert. And people say, oh, credential issue. The people who sending people to be writing about Sarah Besler Yanti. If Sarah doesn't become foreign minister in Liberia, I don't think anything will happen to her.
Yeah, nothing.
She declared her intention to run for president in this country, and by vetting, she was one of the best candidates in the race for president.
Of course.
You understand?
And
why the credential issue didn't come when she was running for president?
Yeah.
Why it didn't come?
No, because now someone have seen something, right?
You understand?
She's been linked to somewhere. Look.
Why it didn't come when she was running for president?
I don't
then the Liberian people know, say, oh, the woman says she want to be president. The master degree she get, the woman is a candidate for PhD.
Look.
You know that?
Yeah.
She's a candidate for PhD. You didn't question the woman credential and stuff when she was running for president.
They had debates.
So why if Liberia made a woman president after inauguration before you have come up with this thing?
The thing about this thing, Liberia don't love good people. Like the whole thing about Liberia. Look, if you want to make it, just fake it somewhere away. That's how the country looking like. Like you have said, when you're running for the presidency, there is no credential business. But look at her working experience. Look, George, we have reduced.
We are just mentioning the credential issue for argument's sake, because that's the argument. So we just mentioning it.
It's good that she posted already, But this issue of degree, I mean, some of us.
UN resident coordinator in Nepal 2021, UNICEF representative in Yemen.
I see you.
Yeah, 2019 to 2020, and also in Gambia from 2015 to 2017. Before even becoming the assistant representative of the Secretary General. She did a lot. She achieved a lot within the UN's high-ranking position.
So I'm trying to backtrack, Marka. We'll Blamo Nelson to one point in time. When Ellen nominated him to Internal Affairs, they thought, well, you don't have a degree. Then the president said, no, let's look at this man, experience in the job. Yes, an associate of
somebody is testifying in high school. She was a bright student,
in
top in her class in CWA.
Yeah. So Blamo Nelson had an AA, but a performance. But what I want to say is how Sarah could make a very good foreign minister for Liberia. Joseph Boyka needs a foreign face out there because why? She have worked in the foreign sector. So that listing, maybe you have seen it, and you start to fight and want to bring this lady down. Look, If the United Party wants to allow things to run on social media now, I don't think so. There's not a party going to listen to this. No one control this party. The Baka you say you wanted. Baka, you're wanted. The man need too sweet to call for president, man. I love Joseph Baka. I'm not sure, mate.
Baka.
Yeah, I love his name. Baka name. Baka knows it all. So you don't make decision for him. He's the president now. The issue of campaign period, political rally, they are all over. This attack with the inner cycle, if someone is using someone to attack, is a bad thing for our country.
And people who can fight for a job like that, they can deliver anything. Yo.
No, yeah.
Yes. People who can fight other people for jobs. You give it to them, they just do white collar thing. They don't work.
So how many of us know that even me on New Year?
They'll leave a woman out of breathe, man.
Even me on you.
I'm still fronting for this lady as the best suited for foreign minister.
We'll continue to fight for her. Even
right.
me, we're in the city.
I'm still fronting for her. I believe she can deliver and she will give a better image to Liberia Foreign Service. I believe so. Please
go to her post. Yeah, go to her post.
Yeah,
they issue a degree. Some of us who I earned a master's degree. How many times you have been talking about it? Look, degree and T won't fix this country. I mean, we're not bringing it down. It's good to go to school. I earned a master's. How many times you have been talking about? I don't. You leave this lady. Yeah, bring this. Go to Sarah's post.
Yeah, she wrote.
Let's
18 hours ago now. She said, "I've read the posts and heard the lies and disinformation being spewed. When I am given the chance to serve the people of Liberia as I have served other nations, I will be prepared to defend my record and my legitimate and high-earned credentials before the Senate." So I don't have to go to Facebook to go publish my document and whatever. So this lady says if she's given the opportunity, the Senate is the body representing the Liberian people. All of the counties are represented in the Senate. So they are the human resource for the country and the government. They will decide if this lady credentials are correct, they are fit, whether she's competent, qualified, and can deliver in whatever role designated to her. So
let me give you an example, right? Well, what's this guy name from the airport there?
Martin?
No, not Martin. Martin is Martin in the graduate
airport,
school.
You mean
the guy with the nominated Darlington Conley, right?
Oh, Darlington Conley.
So what are you worrying? If this woman don't earn a bachelor's, she don't have a degree. What are you worrying? Everybody knew that Darlington he didn't complete a Cotton, right? When he went to the House of Senate, right? He was denied true confirmation. So what are you worrying yourself? What are you panicking? This woman repetition should have bill to have Sarah as a foreign minister. This country will be a blessed country. The workings of Sarah.
We are looking for people who have the face, people who have the face, people who have the respect globally that people can sit with and listen to. We are looking for sound minds to help Baka lead this country for the next 6 years.
Yeah, man.
So if people will start fighting these kind of characters, then I don't know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what we're looking for. So before you make, just for argument's sake, before you I don't want that other example said just stay before people can say
Macklin, what are you calling for? Macklin?
Because
no need to defend. They didn't open no telephone line. We'll close up in 9 minutes from now.
Because there are people you still find in this country, they are occupying BB positions. I mean, what did you say about their credentials? What did you say about whether they even have masters? Some of them have 5 degrees.
My issue here is Marka, What the Liberian Center what you crying for? They'll go for confirmation. The HR there, they'll look at a woman credential and say, "But you told us you got this. Let's go through it." What are you crying? At the end of the day, you want to apologize. You try to bring someone down.
This woman is best suited. Reverend Sarah Besler Yanti is best suited. I will continue to say this, whether she is appointed or not, whether she is denied based on Martin Cody and other people's argument. I mean, that will be it. And I know she will still live. She's a person with huge competence, and I mean, can do things. You know, I mean, there are certain people who are not just looking for salaries. There are people whose hearts burn to see the best for their country. And when they have gone to other places, they have experienced how they transform their society through policies, through hard work, transformational leadership, expertise in development, and they want to see the same thing in our country. And then when they come back, then people start to fight them. I mean, this is something we are seeing here. I'm not being a fan of people fighting Liberians for political reason. This fight against Sarah Beslo Yanti is for political reason. It is for position.
Yeah.
It has no legitimate grounds. It has no legitimate grounds. It's for political reason. It's somebody who they prefer to be foreign minister, for which they are fighting her. But I can tell you that she's the best.
And if the best thing about it, she come with integrity. The whole thing, all the noise you're making, that.
Some people you get went to internet. They some old people that even serve big positions in the country. Some of them were way back, now grade graduate. They performed. Some of them performed.
Ask for Mary Broad credential.
Exceptionally, they performed.
Ask for Mary Broad credential. And you won't be too much credential.
Yeah.
You won't get the country back. You'll get Boca chance.
Look at people who will deliver.
Look, Marka, let's move on. I want Boca to sound like, yes, you're real president. I'm the president. And no one dares question my nomination. My appointee, those who are appointed.
Yes. Only the Senate who made a decision.
Only the Senate. Boca stand after you, the president. The people are saying that you won. Boca, like you won. No one dares question the president's decision. Who are you to question the president's decision? The president nominate, Is it not you Liberian people voted for? Is that you? No. Look, if this thing is not work on, the opposition that will give the United Party tough time. Now, if people think that we're making PR for United Party, no. And the rightful thing, Blogger don't take a seat and put a foot down on the ground and say, look, Liberian people say they wanted me as president. Now I'm president. And find a better team. This rescue train you talk about, right? There are a lot of people who break along from the train. If you want the train to drive and go smoothly, when you stop by to take petrol, like 10 gallons you take in, take all 10, don't take 5. Otherwise, when you go further, you'll see petrol station, you'll break down. Make the decision. Don't be distracted. Otherwise else. Just day number 2, we're counting the first 100 days in the Joseph Boyka government. The social media now is now running people who have links to positions. Their names are all been circulated. The torsos in chat rooms are not easy.
So if this is the trend that Martin intends to take, fine, we agree, no problem. So from Martin should be able to print, and publish the credentials of all the cabinet ministers in the Boyka administration. Say he say you want academic integrity, right?
Yeah.
Let Martin print and publish the credentials of all minister proper, deputy minister, and assistant ministers, heads of commissions and agencies, and enterprises, government enterprises, the heads up to, all the way to the third person in command. Let Martin print their credentials and publish them on Facebook. We want to see all. It should not be Sarah Beslo Yanti alone. We want to see all, and we'll call on Martin to do this. And you want we are bad things that have been happening in the past. Let Martin publish everyone's credentials, from the minister proper to the assistant minister, at the level of the commissions, agencies, and corporations. We want to see that. That's the only way. That's the only way we will stand with you in your fight against other people. Let justice be done to all. Let justice be done to all. Beginning tomorrow, we want to see you publish the credentials of Mr. Sylvester Grisby.
Okay, for example,
we want to see you publish the credentials of Bwema Kamara.
Bwema Kamara. Bwema Kamara credentials falls directly with CBL. Just look at it. All along. Now the linking to Ministry of Finance, right? Who criticizes? How many of you criticize that?
So the best thing to not lose the fight, then print everybody credentials.
Just stop that thing, man.
Print everyone credential.
Just stop this thing.
Then we'll know that you are serious about what you are doing.
Yo, give this old man tough time. Y'all see you want to help Joseph Boyka. Go give Joseph Boyka a tough time. Don't give this old man a tough time.
That's a good initiative. It's good. Thank you for starting with Sarah. But all the cabinet ministers want to see you publish the way you do it on Facebook.
And in the majority, they don't see some people getting jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Publish it.
Some people get jobs.
That's the only way we'll stay with you.
And that should include your working experience and all of it. Should be part of it.
Yeah, publish it. That's a new assignment, Ramo. Yes, that would be good.
Look, all hail the king, all hail the king, all hail the president. The president is the president.
As soon as they name the presidential press secretary, bring it home, publish it.
Yeah.
When they name the minister of foreign affairs.
No, the presidential press secretary, the deputy.
Yes.
Publish it.
Yeah, publish it.
The information minister.
Now, a new assignment there, other than that, will block you from Facebook in the first place, will not be following you until you start publishing these people credentials. That is good. It's a good initiative. We support you in that, but do it across government, because we want people serving with academic fraud. You say you want academic integrity, so we want the government. Saying that how you want the Baka government to be, that is a fine initiative. So we urge you to publish from the minister proper to the assistant, from the head of commission to the third person in command and the public operations. We want you to do that for all of them. Then we'll know who's supposed to serve in the government.
Some people will not get a job.
If you don't do it, then leave Sarah alone.
They talking, we're talking.
If you know it's a big tax, then leave Sarah alone. Yes, so. Don't do injustice. Bring everybody credential.
Burma post was even the border. You know Samuel Jackson heavily argued that Burma is not fit to work as Minister of Finance. It should go to the central bank. And how many of you argue with that? You should stop this. You don't give this old man a tough time. Joseph Boyka just won with 12,000 margin of the votes, right? So the oppositions, they are saying the high numbers. Just give this man chance. You know who is who. Yeah, man.
That person that won't be foreign minister, let them see if Baka has
you're born to be foreign minister.
If Baka has confidence in them, they will still give it to them.
Yeah, we're mad because they went on someone's repetition. The person who sent me the text, don't let me call your name. We are mad, because it could be your very self when your integrity is being questioned. This lady have gone. We should be proud we have Sarah go in the UN sector. With the match you have left.
With her orientation, her competence, her hand-on practical work behavior, even with just first degree, she's want to be foreign minister.
Degree.
Yes.
Degree.
She want to be foreign minister.
There is this my friend who have this school there for life, Zoe, right? The man earns
Ransegua?
No, Francis Vanny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the man degree is in agriculture. Today, the vocational school he living about.
Yeah.
He going there for the University of Liberia. Yeah, BSc agriculture. And guess what he living by? Satellite installation, all the thing. Let's have your baby poor bear. Or hail the king, or hail the president. Brazil, you the president. I gotta go, man. 10 o'clock already, man. We move, man. That burger will want.
We're waiting for the publications every day.
The day they appoint Plakia release it. The day they appoint Warren Barron.
And the only way we'll give credence to this thing about Sarah. Bring everybody on. Let justice be done to all. Be fair. Ain't you fair? Be fair like that. We're waiting for as of today to tomorrow. We're waiting for Mr. Grisby on. We're waiting for Sam Gay.
Sam Gay, yeah.
Sam Gay. We're waiting for Gregory Coleman. That's the only way. Bring the people. And you say you want people that get legitimate education credential in the Baka government. That's how we want it. Thank you.
Thank you. All hail the king. All hail the king. All hail the president. Have a blessed day, Mr. President. Govern well. A wise man listen and take instruction. That's why Liberian people entrust you with the presidency. They say when you trust the other lieutenant, the people are saying that Boka will win. Have a blessed day. We wish you well. Govern this country well. The oldest republic in Africa. I feel jealous when I watch the African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. There's too much of hauling things for no reasons. That's why we'll stay behind. The last time my good friend Martin posted the properties we saw on the social media. You know how many people you working, you see that kind of thing? Anyway, but we should think better for a good country. Your friend Joshua was the problem. Joshua waving the plane and said goodbye. Yes. And Buchanan, day number 2. And just 5 names being released. Other people link and people start to bully people. It's not a good thing. The opposition just watching And the media is not an opposition. Media is not enemy of
You
the
see
state.
resourceful people who can add up to your administration.
She
You
could
want to
make
start to attack them.
she could make a good face for them. This is why you see we're advocating. Yes, do you know the BBC, the CNN, the cable news network, the Fox, the Al Jazeera, they all do predictions in government. So we're not making a case for Sarah. These things happen. Yes, it's happening everywhere in the world. Maybe you're not reading or you're not following. International outlets makes possible prediction for a good government. That's why the media is there, to see a good government, that the country will succeed and move on as a better country. Which country? Poor people. Which country? We hate one another. Envy. Now, it can be me, it can be you. You can't attack the other person, but you attack the other person. What sort of injustice is it? Thank you so much. We'll be back on tomorrow. Marka O'Neill. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Starting today, why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family,